Mega love shout out, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much. And 3 million and 4 million in the house. Mega love shout out. Thank you so much, everyone. And Chanel Yukai, hello. Thank you for coming. Team Kate Madison, mega love shout out. Kids Colette, mega love shout out. Team Happy, thank you so much lahat mga. Sugod ni Sis Jocelyn. Thank you so much, everyone. Love, love, love. Have a great time today. It's a great time indeed. Happy, happy weekend, everyone. 5 million mega love shout out. Hi, Gino. How are you doing? Thank you for the love and support, bro. Mega love shout out. Thank you so much for coming. Wow, you're just like stopping by. I would love to hear your voice and your viewpoints today. We're going to talk about the imperfection, the power of imperfection, and true perfection. So it's indeed a great time. If you guys can share and bear with me today, I would love to hear your viewpoints. And it's a hard talk with Johanna Heart. Thank you so much, everyone. Really appreciated. 7 million in the house. Mega love, shout out. Michelle, thank you so much for the love. Team Happy, thank you so much. And 7 million. I'm doing fine. Just enjoying my coffee. And you, how are you? I'm doing great. Thank you so much. I am refreshed and I'm actually like having my self-care. Like doing a lot of reflection and meditation. So thank you. Thank you so much for the support. And Rochelle, oh my gosh, shout out. Thank you for coming. Chanel Yukai, thank you so much. Love, love, love to you. Ayan, just going to share my screen. Just preparing for our topic today. Again, it's indeed a great topic. And I know you guys are, thinking this one is like also the having the relationship from the from the topic that we had last week. So it's indeed a very good time to refresh, the power of imperfection, true perfection. So how are we going to be strong and how are we going to, show our imperfectness and to show our vulnerability to access that. Hello, ako si RC. Hi. Thank you so much, Liesel. Team Happy, mega love shout out. Thank you so much, guys. Yay! Thank you for coming. Love, love, love. Ako si RC. Wow. Lol, I meditated too. Oh, wow. Really? That's coincidence. Okay. I'm so happy that you're doing that too. You know what? A lot of people are asking me like, what do I get from meditation? And I'm like, really proud to, to say like you don't really like have anything, but you remove something, right? Thank you so much. Of course, the RC. Love, love, love to you. Ayan, 5 million, 6 million in the house. Beautiful people. Yay. Today, it's a great day. It's a great Saturday. I hope you guys are all doing great and having a great time. Your meditation, your, like self-care, time to refresh and time to, like connect with your inner thoughts and your inner self. Yeah, and it's like really indeed a great time today. Thank you so much. And I hope you guys can like stay with me. What is happening? I hope you guys can have the chance to stay. We're going to talk about again the power of imperfection. True perfection. It's something that I'm, like very honored to give you three takeaways of Johanna Heart. Again, it's a heart talk. Um, there's no wrong answers. It's like finding and expressing ourselves as a whole, expressing our emotions, expressing our inner selves to give way for the outcome, fulfilling the greatest manifestation of what we are affirming in good things, in highest vibrations of good energy. If you meditate right away, you get a calm in your life. That's so true. Yes. You remove anger, you're more um in the present moment. You're exactly like very careful how to respond and not to react with different situations. And again, it's so much better, like you're going to have a clear mindset. Your aura is like exceeding your state ground, or you're grounded. That's amazing. Guys, I suggest and I encourage every one of you to do that meditation. It's so much better. It would be like a great time of your life. It's up to you how you wanted to do your own meditation. It could be like from the nature. You wanted to have the shower meditation, that's fine too. I always do that as well. You can have your, like just follow your breathing. You can do yoga. You can, like stay in nature. You can just sit down and do nothing at all. Yeah. So like following on your inner senses and your breathing, that will be great, guys. So thank you so much for the love and support today. I'm so grateful for every one of you, what you guys are having today. So thank you for the support. We're going to like talk about in a while, but again, we're just like having our grace period. I wanted to call it grace period because we're just chatting and just like kind of giving way for each other, a chat. You wanted to call that. You guys can come up. I just have put down the link. You guys can, like join me. Like, again, like you guys wanted to interact as well, your viewpoints, your thoughts, your opinions, whatever you wanted to call it. Sure. I'm so grateful. It's amazing for every one of you to be here. It's such an honor as well. Every time that I'm going to be in front of every one of you, I feel amazing, guys. I feel thoroughly, gratefully amazing. So thank you so much, Chanel Yukai. Yeah. Wow, I'm impressed. You know about the aura. Do you also know about the different colors of the aura? Yes, I do. And I also have that tattoo in. I do, Chino. Yeah. I don't want to talk about ghosts here. Yeah, but I've seen a lot. Yeah, I'm like I'm in my spiritual journey. I'm awakened, if you wanted to call it like that. Sure. I've seen like the third, the fourth. As I answered you in my response to what I'm saying last time when you have commented in one of my videos, and I said like I am like open to the third, the fourth, and the fifth dimension. So I'm kind of serious with that because yes, the reason why I am doing YouTube, or the reason why I'm here and opening up myself in public and bringing out what's really the message of the universe to the world, it's because of that. It's the reason why I'm here. Yes. So if you're talking about the chakra, yes, I do have. And if you're talking about the lotus, yes, I do have. Yeah, the lotus of spirituality. Yeah, I have all those. So, but I don't want to share my tattoo, guys. Okay. And we're not talking about. We're not going to talk about ghosts and like other creatures or like white lady or anything in particular. But yeah. So yes. I just wanted to say like I'm really grateful, like having this opportunity to, to give you this message how we're going to be empowered, how we're going to heal the world altogether, and all of you are um, giving your own part. You're all giving your your inspiration to the world as co-creators, and I salute every one of you. Thank you for that, because right now we don't need more leaders, we need more healers right now. Yeah. So thank you guys for joining me in. Thank you for like staying, and I hope you guys are going to stay tuned in to our topic for today. Again, the power of imperfection and true perfection. So I would love to hear, like Chino, if you're, if you don't mind. I wanted to hear more of your views when it comes to, you know, how you deal with life, and your, if you could share your experiences and aspirations as well to motivate and inspire the world. That will be great. So amazing. Chino, to tell you the truth, yes, I am very spiritual as well. That's the whole truth. Yeah. If you're very spiritual, I am very spiritual too. But I just don't want to, I just don't want it to how would I say? I don't want my left hand to know what my right hand is doing. I just wanted to keep it low, keep it silent, but I'm voicing out the truth, if that makes sense, right? So I wanted to express exactly what the message of the ancestors and all the spirit guides, if you wanted to call that, but we just don't want to scare people, okay? We just wanted to keep it open and closed, okay? Team Kate Madison, thank you so much. So yes, that's exactly what we're doing. And again, I would love to share, like maybe like one day, if like I would have that opportunity to give you again, I've been grooming a lot of empaths, and I'm proud of that, because really it's not something that I'm a mentor like that, but it's something that I learn from their experience as well, because when I'm awakened and I'm like having that journey alone, I cannot ask anyone about it. I'm just like, oh my god, I see the ghost and I have this. I'm like, oh my god, I can't sleep. The ancestors are talking to me. The goddesses, the gods. There's full moon, like new moon. Oh my god, a lot of different things. Hello, Pang Yao Adventure. How are you doing, sis? Hi, hi, hi. Oh, muted. What happened to you? Jen, hi, Michael. Shut up. Thank you guys so much for coming, for visiting. Thank you. Welcome to my live stream, everyone. I'm greatly appreciated, and I really appreciate every one of you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah. For today's topic, we're going to talk about the power of imperfection. true perfection. So I'm pretty much very excited to share what I could share to every one of you. Gino, can you like open your can you please open first and I will add you. I just wanted to be sure that it's you. Yay! Okay. Thank you for that. Okay. Just wanted to be sure, guys, because again, there's a lot of things going on.
Yeah, I heard about stuff like that.
Oh my god, I don't want to see it too, but like I heard it. Yes. How are you? How are you?
I'm doing good.
Yay.
Excuse me.
So again, I do believe there's no coincidence. Everything energy attracts, right? And it's because we're both empaths. That's why.
Yeah, positive energy exists with positive energy and stuff like that, if you know
Yep.
what I mean.
Yeah. We don't want to scare them, but yeah. Yes, guys. And actually, like, I'm proud. I'm proud. I'm weird. Some other people will think like we're like we're in a different way or with a different perspective. Then it's fine actually. But again, we respect boundaries. We respect each other's own beliefs and
Yeah,
whatever. Yeah. So that's the bottom line. So I think that makes sense, right?
it does.
Hey. So how's your morning? You just like wake up having your coffee.
Actually, I woke up at 3 in the morning.
Oh wow. And you meditate right away.
Yeah, that's the first thing you do.
Wow, that's pretty interesting. Yeah. So you really have your time for meditation. You give time for the time. I mean like are you very strict when it comes to the time allotted like 3 a.m. like I need to meditate like that?
No, I actually do it when I wake up, and it's funny because I don't need an alarm clock. I I actually wake up at 3, and
Oh wow.
sometimes I wake up at 2.
Oh my god! That means the spirit guys are really like waking you up. Like sometimes I don't want to wake up, but they're waking me up.
And you know what's weird is I don't wake up tired.
Oh wow, that's amazing. Sis Lin Lin, make a little shout out. Pangyaw, so ano ba? Akit ka dito, Pangyaw. I miss you. Yeah.
But
So,
here's an example of your topic.
oh, okay.
I I raised 3 kids on my own,
Wow.
and they're adults now.
Wow.
And
That's
some guys think wrong when women have kids of their own,
mm-hmm.
and sometimes women think wrong of men that have kids.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, who's raising those kids?
Mm-hmm.
And the
That
parent, the parent does a good job, a single parent.
I could relate to that because I'm a single mom myself, like
Yeah,
yeah.
it's not easy.
It's not easy. Like I could remember one time it's like Mother's Day. Mother's Day in Thailand, it's actually a different celebration in Thailand. So they connect the date from the queen's birthday. So like here comes Mother's Day, And then we're just like walking. Um, like he's like I think grade 11 that time, and he's my youngest. I have two. So he just said to me like we're just walking and just like like normally like just talking something, and then he's quiet and then just randomly asked me like, "Mom, are you a superhero?" I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Why? Why are you asking that?" And he said like, "I'm just wondering how could you in the world, how would you raise two kids alone?" And for a second, like I just thought of like, "Oh yeah, maybe I am a superhero." Like all these things like you never thought that it's going to like how your kids would think like that way, but it's actually there, it's been there, and it happened. So
Yeah,
sometimes you just can't, you're just going to be amazed like how kids think, and like wow, they appreciate what you're doing, and that's really great.
I know. It's like my son. He goes to me, Dad, I'm gonna do what you did,
Oh my
and I
god,
go,
what?
what I do?
Uh-huh.
And he goes, you raised me and my two sisters, and you decided to stay single until we were adults.
Oh my God, that's
If
amazing.
I if that ever happens to me, then I'm gonna do the same thing you did. I'm gonna be there for my kids like you are for us.
Hallelujah. Hello, OG Brian. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. Hi, how are you doing? Happy weekend. Yeah. Wow, that's amazing. I have goosebumps.
You know,
It's
our kids really learn from what they see.
Mhm.
And if they see us as choosing them instead of a relationship, then they get the right information in their head.
Yeah. Wow,
You
that's
know,
that's powerful, really. Arlene, my glow, shout out. OG Brian, thank you so much. Yeah, and Lin Lin Ame, Pang Yao, thank you so much. Love, love, love every one of you. 7 million.
what up, what up, OG? Now I'm looking at the comments.
I don't know what. Like, okay. Thank you guys. 7 million in the house. Oh, shut up.
So, what I was trying to get to is a lot of women think just because you have kids from
Mm-hmm.
another woman,
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't make you responsible or whatever, and men think the same thing when women have kids. So it's vice versa. But that's
And
wrong thinking.
I admit, and actually, I dwell with that, like particular situation that like one man asked me like like to to go live with him, and like go in a different country, and I'm like, no, I can't leave my kids. I'm like, that's my priority, like I
Yeah,
can't
that's the
like.
same that's the same reason I choose to stay single until my kids were adults.
Yes, OG, I'm proud mom of two kids, and yeah, I never, yeah, I'm always like proud of my kids. They're grown ups now, but they're still in university. Yeah, I'm still like working, like yeah, grooming them, but actually they're actually fine, good boys, so I don't really need to worry about that. Okay, thank you so much for the love and support. I This is an empowerment channel. Please be respectful, whatever. Thank you so much for the love and support, guys. Greatly appreciate it.
But that what I said was that's part of your topic. You know, people think the worst of
Mm,
single parents or whatever, and
mm.
it doesn't matter. You know, because my kids come from two different moms,
Okay.
and it doesn't mean that I sleep with somebody and this and that and blah blah and blah blah. It means that I take my responsibility serious.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it means.
Right.
But some people take it wrong.
Exactly. And you cannot please everybody. Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah,
The power
but
of imperfection, true perfection. Yeah, we're going to talk about that relating to our own experiences, and that's so great because indeed maybe like, as I always say, like energy attracts, like
yeah,
you're
energy
here
attracts energy.
you're here because you're going to be a part of this exactly very very interesting topic. And the first takeaway of Johanna Heart is acceptance. Yeah. If to show like how you're going to embrace your flaws and accept who you are instead of like constantly chasing the image like other people have built for you. Like they're like thinking in a different way. And again, you need to craft the image and just be yourself, like acceptance and acknowledging who you are. We all have our own weaknesses, and we cannot, there's no judgment. Like you have two women in your life and you have beautiful kids with that or those two women, and it's not something that like other people would look at you like in a different way, because why? It's your story and it's not theirs. So I guess like
Yeah,
it should be.
everybody has a story.
Yes. Yes, I agree on that. And embracing yourself, accepting who you are, that's being imperfect of you is embracing the perfection of reality of life, right?
Yeah,
So
and accepting others for the same reason.
exactly, because like you we don't look at them in a different direction the way they look at us, but again, we cannot please everybody. We just need to accept ourselves the first, and that's the first step. Because if we are confident of our own skin, and like we're bold into speaking the truth and how we can carry ourselves in front of other people, then if they wanted to respect that, that's their thing. And for us, as I become wiser of this spiritual journey that I've encountered or been like um practicing for a long time, that give me that urge to rebuild myself and accept myself. Like whatever people think of me, I don't really, it's not of my business really. Like I became more not aware, but just the less you care the better. Like sometimes that's the thing. The less you care the better,
Yeah,
right? Yeah, it's so much
that's true.
easier. And I don't need to fake anything to myself. Like I know like I have big arms or I have big legs or I'm short, I'm like this and that. Whatever image that you guys are like showing up to other people, if they accept you, then it's fine. But the first is you need to accept yourself. You need to accept your flaws for who you are. Because that makes other people wanting to, oh wow, to honor that as well, because you accept yourself the first, right?
Yeah, you got to accept yourself first
Right.
before you can accept others. You got to love yourself before you can love others. I believe in that because it's good karma.
Absolutely. I agree. I always like say this, like, and to my students as well as an educator. I always give this as a motivation, like, don't do unto others what you don't want others to do unto you. It's always karma. It's always like, what you do with good things, you earn it and you get it back, right?
Yeah,
um I always take that consideration that other people think like doing good things um is like cutting your karma. No, it's not true. If you do good things, then you earn back good things, right? But
yeah.
if you did bad things, or you have done something wrong of you
Oh, I
your
believe that it comes back to you.
exactly, and it doesn't give you the merit of doing good things. It's two different things. Okay.
Yeah,
If you do good things, then good things come back to you. But if you do bad things, then it come back to you as well. It's not like you do good things and the karma that you did, the bad things that you did, it will, like, heal itself, and it will just like replace with the good things that you did. No, it's not, guys. That's not going to happen. Both merits are different. You do good things, then good things come back to you. But if you do bad things, then the same thing, that law of karma will come back to you as well. And you will, like, an eye for an eye, you're going to repay for that, guys. So
yeah,
I encourage every one of you to, like, we have one life to spare, and we have take the time that we have here on earth to be bold enough of what we are doing, and just do what is good for you, and it will repay, or it will come back to you in mysterious ways, really.
yeah.
I
It just shows up. I agree.
Yes, thank you so much. 6 million in the house. Yes, OG Brian, thank you so much.
Like
uh
one time I bought a homeless guy a soda and a sandwich and some chips, and he didn't ask for it. I just grabbed it and gave it to him. And my son was with me, and my son goes, you know, Dad, why'd you do that for? Why didn't you buy him something else? And I said,
mhm.
no, because it's good karma.
Mhm.
You know, if I have it at the time, then I'll buy it at the time because karma shows up anytime.
Yeah, I
It,
totally agree. I totally agree. Guys, you would imagine we're both single parents, and this is like exactly, we're not exactly preaching, but if you wanted to call that preaching, then yes, we are. But again, we're more on sharing the reality of what had happened, and these are the best teachers that have put us into that particular situation for the better, like, and again, there's no wrong, like, opinion or like any viewpoints that you guys could share. Like, we have our own different stories to tell, and I respect everyone, like, how we are going to, like, give something to share to others, and that would, like, something to take that away from us and use them as well to, motivate themselves and be inspired as well to what experiences we had. Thank you so much. Yeah, yay. So, like, the process, the commitment, consistency, and persistence, right? Like, if we're not persistent, we're not consistent of what we're doing as a single parent, right? Then how would we make it, right? So, actually, no matter what gets done and how much is left undone, like, guys, always remember this: you are more than enough. Okay? It's going
you're,
to be, yeah.
yeah, you're worth more than what you think. That's what I always tell my kids.
Yes. And I always add that too. Like, this is not your, the, like, what is happening right now. Maybe like you're into a different curve, but this is not your final destination. I always say that, like, if you're going to bed at night and thinking like, yes, I am imperfect and vulnerable, and sometimes you're afraid, you're caught, like, oh my god, you feel alone, you feel empty. But the truth is, like, it doesn't change the truth. Exactly, like how you've been, like, fought for that. You've been alone, you've been in that roller coaster ride to be a single parent, but you're also becoming brave for them, for your kids, for the people you love, to be worthy of the love that, like, you're going to give them. And that's actually like satisfaction, how you're going to find ways and wake up like, I'm ready, I'm going to fight whatever it takes, I'm going to do something. And I think that's the commitment that we're putting in. And I don't believe that, like, practice makes perfect. It's actually consistency that makes it, like, the essence of the practice, the persistence of doing what you're doing, like a small step to where you're going. It will make a very huge difference to, where you're going to go. And it doesn't matter where, but sometimes we don't see the path, or it's, you're blinded, or sometimes like it's dark to where you're going, but your fate is leading you wherever, right? So like, I'm actually so grateful today, guys. Thank you so much. 6 million in the house, megalo, shout out. So like, accepting yourself, once you have accepted yourself authentically, wholeheartedly, then it's the time for you to let go. It's time for you to find reassurance, self-worth, and self-care, what you deserve in this world, in this life. Yeah, you need to let go. That's the art of letting go, to just release anything, any pain, any struggle, any heavy burden or regret you feel. It's time for you to do that, my dear beautiful souls. It's this time. It's been breaking you so much. It's been tearing you apart for a long time, and you're carrying this big, heavy, huge baggage in your heart. It's time to let go. It's time for you to release everything that you're carrying, and that would free you from anything, that would free you from where you're going. So when is the time, Chino, that you have freed yourself, that you decided like, I'm just going to go, whatever, I need to let go? Because of course it's hard to be a father, and then of course, like, there's like two mothers, right? So that
Yeah.
means there's a lot of, like, things in between, or like tread over, wires and cross.
Well, the first mother I was with for um 10 years, and then the truth is that she got pregnant by somebody else,
Mm-hmm.
and we did the court thing and everything and this and that. And after the court, I was outside waiting for my taxi, and I
Okay.
seen her, and I told her, you know what, you're pregnant right now. She goes, how do you know? I know these things, but for everything that happened, I do forgive you.
Oh my
So
God.
if you do forgive that person for doing what they did because they choose that life, just because they didn't choose you doesn't mean you have to hold in that anger.
Oh my God. That's I'm caught with that. I'm speechless. Wow, you're really a strong person. Wow, Chino. I salute you wholeheartedly.
And I did tell both of them. The second one, she just left. She left in 2003,
Mm-hmm.
and that was after 6 years. And she didn't come back until 2009,
Oh my God.
and nobody knew where she was at. I mean,
And
I had the police check my backyard for a body and this and that. My kids were crying.
oh
Nobody
my
knew what was going on. Somebody called her as a missing person,
oh my God. That I have goosebumps right now. Oh my God.
and
Thank you so much, guys.
I did give the police the phone number that she gave me,
Mm-hmm.
and the police called her up, and her dad went and picked her up.
Mm-hmm.
And when her dad picked her up, she tried to come back like if nothing happened. And I straight out told her, look, I don't hate you, I don't love you, and I don't care about what you did. You
Mm-hmm.
you choose to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I choose not to be with you because this is not what you wanted. See, you got to be strong for yourself and you got to love yourself
Mm-hmm.
because if I was to go back with her, it would make me not look weaker, but it would change all my point of views about her because you can't trust a cheater.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Team Happy Street. What's this? MJ, thank you so much. Mel Road, Lean Lin, Ame. Thank you so much. You guys, thank you so much, guys. Ayan, nagbaba ng premiere si Pangyang's Adventure. Thank you so much, guys. Love, love, love. Guys, if you wanted to share your viewpoints as well, we're talking about like real experiences based on our own personal experiences. This is like no joke, guys. This is reality of life. And wow, letting go, that's a very concrete, evident, and very good example of letting go. Wow. That's like so much. I would say like if you're going to put me in that position, how? What? It's like a fairy tale, you know? It's like a story like you can just watch on television, you know? But this is real talk. This is like what had happened. Like how have you put yourself in the mirror and like look at yourself like I really did that. Like I really, let this woman, like just go and wow, make the decision for myself and for my kids and setting aside like if other if other men, I'm sorry, like maybe they would respond differently, they would react in a different way, right? And
Yeah,
maybe like other people, like I'm not saying like yeah, there's always like bad and good, right? Yin and yang, and sometimes like other people are imbalanced, they're out of control, this anger, like I don't know. Maybe like it would be worse. It would be like something um in a different way that maybe you have killed that person, or like other people would anticipate it in a different way as well, right? But wow, you're so calm. You take it like into the highest level, I would say, because wow, that's really amazing. It's breathtaking, like I can't imagine myself being there, like looking at you, like how decisive, how bold you are, like being in control with your emotions and your feelings, and like you still got to the point where you need to make a decision for yourself and for your kids. Wow, that's so much. That's really like unbelievable. Wow.
Yeah, sometimes that decision is hard, but
Mm-hmm.
you got to make one at that time.
True. Guys, that is very good example of, like letting go, being bold to, like what your doubts about. Sometimes like you have your doubts, but if you have a good mindset, and to just like really pause for a while and just kind of rethink, what should I do and what is the best decision, lowering your emotions, guys, and then decide what is exactly the best for you and for your kids. That's exactly, like the best decision you could ever make. And again, putting an image, like what other people might say or talk about you, that's nothing. Please don't ever, think about that, because again, putting an image is like, you just like think about other people. But if you're letting go of that image and look at yourself, that this is what you need. But sometimes, like for single parents, we don't look at ourselves first, we look at our kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more important, like. And I salute, I like huge respect to you, Chino, like for that amazing experience that you had responded, and God has blessed you, like, oh my God, massive,
Amen.
for this decision that you have done. And sometimes, again, I do believe every situation that God is putting us, it's clearing our path for the better. And it's like, this is used, these people in our journey, or this like experiences that we had, we're caught up with that situation because we need to learn from that experience. We need to be better in that particular journey. And that is the time that we don't really need them. And then God will just like do something to remove them in our lives, right? So that makes, everything clear for me now, what I have experienced in the past as well. This is the first time that I'm going to tell to each and every one of you, and I'm going to open. I've been, 1 year in this channel, and this is the first time that I'm going to say that I was bitten. I was a buttered wife, and I'm not proud of that. But that's like something that I don't want to point fingers, And this is not me, Miss Johanna or Johanna Heart, like, putting my fingers that I'm good. I'm no, not like that. I'm sharing to every one of you that I'm a good example of letting go. And Chino is a good example of being bold to respond accordingly to what matters, seeing his worth to that particular situation, and he chooses to, like stay in that, like that particular situation for the better for his kids, and that he see his worth, right? So wow. I'm really like speechless, like
You
sometimes
know,
I'm very I
every,
love listening to people. Okay, go ahead, sorry.
every bad relationship you've been in, it is God getting you ready for that special someone, not just somebody.
I agree to that. Amen. Yes, I agree. Totally. Totally. Yeah. So again, letting go and closure as what I
Yeah,
yeah. You
that's what
guys,
you gotta do.
do you agree that, like, this is my own perception of closure? Like for me, I don't need to talk to that particular person to have closure for myself. I do closure for myself, and no need to ask that person to close or to have a closure together, because for me closure is your peace and you need to do it for yourself, and that clarity to move forward. It's not because like you agreed or you're it's okay that that person did that to you, but actually forgiveness is what matters. And that is the closure you need, guys. That is the closure that we all need in any type of relationship when it comes to um let's say like couples or friendship, or even like in particular family. Closure is a matter of clarity for yourself that you need, and not the other person to close for you, or to to agree that you close or you break up, or like you ended this relationship. For me, like I believe that you forgive yourself for things that you have done, and you forgive that person for the things that he has or she have done, not because it's okay, not because it's like it's unfair, or like you're seeking for revenge or anything, but that closure that you need is forgiveness in your heart to move on and have the clarity to go where you're going. And I do believe, peace is very important to, go forward for the better.
Yeah, don't make your life stop just because of somebody's mistake. Your life goes forward because you gotta know what you're worth. And if you're not worth to somebody what you think, then forgive them and go on with your life because
Yeah,
your life would be better.
absolutely. And it's, guys, it's okay, like today it's okay, it's hurt, it's okay, it's painful, it's okay, like you feel all the emotions, that pain in your heart. It's okay, like you're holding grudges for this time because it's really painful, and you're just human. It's okay to feel that way, and it's normal to feel that way. And in your heart you feel like, there's a lot of things, doubts and regrets that like maybe you're also pointing at yourself, like why I did this and why you did that. But again, try to look in a different way, why this happened to you. Try to make a reflection why this had happened, and why God gave this to you, why God has challenged you to give this test. And it's because like you need to be better. Like you need to be better at some point in your life, and God is teaching you to dwell with all those challenges and all those tests,
Yeah.
and be better. And God will give you the next step, because like you've been better in that particular situation. But if not, guys, believe me, God will give back. I mean, like, history will repeat itself. Why? Because God will see, like, wait a minute. Johanna didn't learn from this, so I think I need to repeat the same thing again. Do you agree on that, Chino? Do you agree on
Yeah,
that?
it's funny that you said that because that's the first thing I thought
Yeah.
when it happened to me. And
Exactly.
then I fell asleep, and the next day I learned something.
Right. Exactly. Like,
What I learned is don't blame yourself for what somebody else did,
uh-huh.
because I was blaming myself. What did I do wrong? What did I,
Uh-huh.
I was second guessing myself.
Right.
And then I went to sleep, and then I woke up, and I had it, I don't know why, but I had in my mind, you
Uh-huh.
didn't make the mistake, they did.
Yes, exactly.
So that's what I learned, is that other people make mistakes,
Mm-hmm.
but your mistake is holding on to it. So you got to learn
Absolutely.
how to forgive. Once you forgive, your mistake is over. And then when your mistake is over, then you learn something. And that is that you learn how to love yourself.
Absolutely. Because that would take part on that, because like of course you have so much guilt, you maybe like you're stressing out, like maybe you're again you're blaming yourself, like your conscience, like like your demons are like attacking you, like hey maybe like you did this, you why you didn't do that, a lot of like different things holding on to you, like maybe I should have done this, I should have been better, I should have, like a lot of questions bothering you, and it's not really like healthy for you. It's like draining you, apart.
Yeah,
And
it's tearing you apart.
exactly, it's tearing you apart, and you can do anything but like stuck to those emotions that you have, and that's not really healthy.
No.
Um, we need to have that courage, guys. We need to find that courage. I even this is based on real experiences, my dear beautiful souls. One time of my life in that particular situation I'm in, I would say one of the, I don't have many worse, but this is like one of the worst nightmare that I had experienced. I don't feel anything. Like for a second, I thought like I'm frozen. Like like, am I dead or something? Like I feel like I'm numb. Like I don't feel anything. Like my heart stopped beating. Like what is happening to me? Like seriously, what is going on? So
Yeah, I've been there.
wow, that's a time like you're totally blank, like you can't do anything but just to look and just stop, and it's like the world is just falling apart and you can't do anything but to just stay you know Hello, first time, how are you doing?
Yeah, I've been there where you just don't care.
Do you believe that the less you care, the better?
No, because you got to care about yourself. You can't let the world go on.
Okay, I mean, like the less you care around you, the better. Yeah.
Oh, definitely. You know, but you got to find the right way to let go of everything around you.
Yes, I agree. First,
You can't just say forget it and not talk to anybody. No,
yeah.
you gotta put an understanding in yourself.
Hmm. Of course, that's another thing, right? Like in consideration, because of course we're, especially me, like I'm an educator, so I need to wear my professional mask and be in front of my students and my coworkers, like, hey, hi, But I mean, like the less you care about, like other people would tell about you or would, give, like present yourself into an image like of judging you or something, like how they're going to look at you in a different way, the less you care about that, the better, because
Yeah, that I believe in.
Right. I totally agree on that too. First time fishing. You wanted to come up and share your views as well. We're talking about our topic for today is the power of imperfection, true perfection. So it's kind of like very interesting things that we're tackling about as well, because we're both single parent, and we're actually happy to give our viewpoints as well with regards to our experiences and what like how we are meditating, and how this highest vibrations filled with like this energy that we have. That's why we're here and in front of every one of you and empowering.
You know that I worked at a hospital for 23 years,
Oh wow, are you
and
a doctor or a nurse? Like
no,
what?
I was
What
an
is
anesthesiologist attendant.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow, that's amazing.
and I was different than the ones that work at the hospital. I work with doctors,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and this is just to prove to everybody this point of view.
Yeah,
Trust cannot be given. Trust has to be earned. And I
absolutely.
earned that trust with those doctors because people's life was in my hands.
Wow.
I put that in my life with my kids. Their life was in my hands,
Oh my God.
and they brought me happiness.
I'm goosebumps. Like, wow, I salute you. Like, huge respect, really. Sheena. Wow. Not really like have this like have this really like decision, commitment, like it's
Yeah, I committed
there
myself
are
to my kids.
there are a lot of dads in the world, but it's hard to be a father. I would say that really. Like it's really hard to be a dad
And
because
I actually have uh 4 kids
oh, okay,
and 3 different mothers.
okay,
But I don't deal with the mothers, I deal with the kids.
wow,
I don't speak with their mothers.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That
I
that's
won't
healthy. That's
I
healthy.
won't I won't do it. I won't do it.
That's so healthy. Oh my
Because
god.
some people think about the past.
Uh huh.
Don't get stuck in the past
Right. Yeah.
because it stops you from going on with your future.
That's so true. That's so true. My brother is like saying, like, yeah, I am just here live in TikTok. Yeah. Okay. Maybe next time. Sure, no problem. First time, it's a pleasure. No problem. Take care and enjoy fishing today. Sure, sure, sure. And really, thank you for dropping by. Thank you for the time. Really appreciate it. I totally agree. Trust is not earned overnight. It like it should be earned. Should
Yeah.
totally be earned, right? And the same as like what's going on around, and again letting go. It's hard to do that. That's your balls. Like that's your commitment, your bold decision to do that. Like you need to like set yourself, like that decision to exactly let go and have your closure, your forgiveness. And it's going to be unhealthy, really, like for especially like social media as well, like like there will be like not just relationships or not just friendship, but like also like like in this form of platform, right? There will be like people who would not understand you, and that will be a distraction as well. And you cannot, for me, I don't want to say that I'm going to win or I'm going to lose. There's no winning or losing in this game, guys. Letting go, it's your peace. And I want it to be clear that it has nothing to do with other people. It's about you.
Hmm.
So,
I
like,
agree on that one.
we cannot compare ourselves with others. It's like you taking that initiative to let go of that hurt, of that, unhealthy, hurtful things going on to your life. And if it is not healthy, if it is like ruining your peace, you need to cut the bridge right away. And it's not like for you to feel guilty about it, but you owe that to yourself. You owe that to yourself. You owe that, like peace for your heart and for yourself. And if it is bothering you mentally, emotionally, that's not going to do good things in your life, believe me, guys. So
Yeah, I
I
believe in that. I believe if something hurts you mentally, physically, and emotionally, it's
yes.
not good.
Hmm.
Get out of it.
Get out right away, guys. Like, if you need to burn the bridge, then do that. Sorry.
How do they say it? Toxic. There we go. Toxic.
Yeah, toxic. Yeah, toxic. You're right. Yeah, I always say that actually. If I give quotes to others as well, like again, for my example, um, I if like other people give me wrong or did me wrong, I'm like going to, like if it is professional, then I'm still going to, talk as professional, but not because I'm fake, but we're not friends, but we're, it's a different thing. We have, like close friends and we have professional friends, so it's
Yeah.
different when it comes to that. So I could be professional and, like really like don't care whatever you think about me, but I'm doing my job. But if you're going to talk about friendship and like what you have done to me, then we're not talking about that, So it's a different thing.
Yeah, because some friends do hurt you, but that's a whole different thing than a relationship.
Exactly. And it's because we expect too much. And it's reality. We cannot stop ourselves for expecting too much because we're humans. We have that, like we want it to be love and be loved. That's again like being um vulnerable, right? So like we cannot stop ourselves from being in that position. So again, we have all the stories to reveal and illustrate and to bring forward in demonstrating courage. That courage to, like as ripple effect, right? The continuous result of something that you're looking forward to, something that would be the outcome of the result, right? So as we choose courage and letting go, we make everyone around us a little better, and of course the world as a little braver for every one of us, because it's so much better, guys, if you're freeing yourself from anything, and you're like all the pain in your heart, it's just release, and you don't have tension, you don't have this like how to say stressful time to think about that. And we tend to open ourselves and strengthen our character to learn and visualize that willingness to respond despite the worry that we're might be tugging us for a long time. And once you have that bold decision, as Chino did, he had that courage to find the way and forgive, because that's the thing, how he like he think his self-worth to respond accordingly into that particular situation. Again, guys, there's no wrong move, and we're all in a different perspective. And if you need to give time, heal, to take that process to heal, then do that, because it's a matter of time that we could heal ourselves. But putting yourself in that particular um, situation, and you're going to like keep that pain for a long time, that's not going to be healthy for you as well. So the earlier you can respond and make the decision to forgive, the better. It would be a better, a little better in the environment that you have, especially for your kids if you're a single parent.
Yeah, if you're a single parent, then because
Because,
you got to
yeah,
understand the way your kids look at you. They want guidance from you,
Bong Reyes, hello.
and if you're out there thinking about somebody else, then they don't get that guidance.
Yeah, that's a different thing too.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you a question. Is it because again, I'm not pointing fingers to anyone, okay?
Uh
This is
huh.
actually like based on my own perspective too. Do you agree that you need to heal yourself first
Yeah.
to enter in?
That I believe in.
Okay, okay, I agree. Okay.
You gotta work on yourself, no matter how long it takes.
Mm-hmm.
Your happiness can come back later.
Right.
That's when God's willing.
Yeah.
And the thing is that no matter how bad relationships get, because they get pretty bad sometimes, don't blame yourself, but you got to work on yourself. And that's what I mean by you gotta love yourself.
Yeah.
And you got to put a new kind of understanding in your mind, and don't blame yourself. They decided to do what they did, and you decided to do what you did. So you got to love yourself before you can love somebody else.
I totally agree. Guys, I'm sorry to interfere. Can you guys like come to PA's premiere for a while we're here? Yeah, please support PA and Pang Yao's adventure. Thank you so much. Yeah, you
Because
can continue. Yeah, you can continue. Chino, sorry
yeah,
to.
yeah, it's all right. I mean, there's a lot of people hurting out there,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I totally agree.
and we try to deal with it as good as we can.
Mm-hmm.
But the best thing to do is forgive them and wish them well in whatever they're looking for. Now my ex of my two kids, she's got another kid,
Oh wow.
and it doesn't from another guy, and it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't bother me.
Right.
Her I see once in a while because of my
Mm.
kids,
Okay.
and I talk to my kids and I said, look, I understand why you go talk to your mom is because you're trying to put peace in your heart. And my son goes, yeah, I decided to give my mom a chance to be a mom. And since he has a sister from another mister, you could say.
Yeah.
And I've talked to him too. And there's nothing there. And I let him know, look, I let him know that I don't want nothing to do with her.
Wow.
You know,
You're strong.
she's just my kid's mom. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the understanding between me and her new boyfriend.
Oh wow. I think like for American culture that will be like easy. For Filipino, it's a lot of drama. I'm sorry, but that's
Yeah, but I don't talk to her as much as I do or did or
uh huh.
whatever. I talk to her less as possible.
Okay.
She's not in my life. I'm not in hers. You know, I raised my kids while she was gone and got pregnant by somebody else too. You
Right.
know, but that baby was born after I told her I didn't love her, I didn't hate her, I just didn't care.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish her the best, and that's true. I do wish her the best
Right.
because some of these people that do the cheating and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
they're actually not happy in themselves.
I agree. I agree. I agree. I totally agree because sometimes like finding faults to others, like because they're not authentically or genuinely happy about themselves, and they're actually like finding something, and they think like there's something missing.
Yeah,
Not like that. That's not so. That's not true. Like blaming others from the wrong things you have done, it's not going to make it like better.
yeah, and to me that's just like they're not
Excuse.
happy in the relationship, and they're just finding something to cheat on.
Yeah. And yeah, sorry, like sometimes we need to be like victim for that, but again, no regrets for me. It's like two birds one stone, like I thought
Yeah,
like
that's the same thing with me.
yeah, like I thought like it's about that, but actually there's like inner like other things going on, then
And
being
I've been single since 2003,
wow, that's a long time.
and I'm still single.
Oh wow. High five. High five. That's the thing, right? For me, I have yeah. I don't want to really talk about my personal, like affairs or like my personal relationship. But actually, I have yeah, I have dated a few, but it's not like you have phobia or you're afraid to love again. It's not like that. But being a single mom, it's always like like you have your priorities, and I'm sorry, guys, but I'm an independent, bold, strong woman, and I can take care of myself. I'm sorry, but that's the way it is, you know. But like you're coming to me like I'm the boss, like that would not work on a very independent woman,
It's like I say, it's not about her and it's not about you. It's about the both of you.
Yeah, and
Got to
it's
work
always
together.
exactly. And it's always like two decision, like you're up, I'm down, no, you're better. And no, not like that. It's always like a decision for two.
Yeah,
Um yeah, give and take and mutual, like reconciliation on everything. Like it's communication. How you're going to do this. Like we're going to do this as a team, like it's not
yeah,
like
work
I'm red
together.
like
Amen.
I'm red, you're blue, like I'm yellow, you're green. No, not like that. Like it's not a different thing.
That's
So
that's what I told my son. I said, look, if you get in a relationship, it's not about her and it's not about you. It's about the both of you working
exactly.
together as one.
Yep, I totally agree. That's exactly like wow. That's a different thing, like how managing a relationship. But later on, I just, like maybe some men, like, yeah, they're saying like, yeah, I just heard it from them literally. Like some of them are like saying like it's how to say, like they're actually, what is the word? I forgot. Insecurity. They're like insecure. Like, oh my god, if you cannot handle a strong, independent woman, then I'm sorry. Like I'm just bold the way I am, but doesn't mean that I'm simple, doesn't mean that I'm also, finding someone to lean on, or a shoulder to cry on, or at the end of the day, if it is like, like asking, like, someone to ask you like, how's your day with, like been, and that's something that I also need and want. But if, as I always say, like other people are asking me like, oh, you're beautiful, you're this and that, you're intelligent, like I'm like, yeah, I know, but there's no one. And sometimes a lot of questions. And again, going back to the image, I never wanted to put an image to myself, because for me, if that is really meant for me, then that would find me. I always believe in that. Like, what you deserve, in this world, that would find you, no matter what. So, I'm not really like feeling bad. Like, oh my god, I don't have a boyfriend, or I don't have anyone to, like, not like that. Like, you're amazing the way you are. If you're happy being single, if you're happy being with someone, that's your decision. If I'm going to have like someone with me, like, like to cherish the life as it is, then wow, that's really amazing. Like the person to be with you for the rest of your life. And if the world is falling apart, like, wow, sure. But
It's like
sometimes,
it's like I say,
mm,
anything past my fence, around my yard, around my house,
uh-huh.
doesn't have nothing to do with me, because I'm controlling my life, and anything out of my fence is chaos. With COVID-19 and all this stuff that's going on out of my fence.
Right.
I don't care about that. I just care what's in my fence.
Uh-huh. Your household, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just actually talking to my son earlier. Like saying like he has this gap year, and he's been seeing, like friends, and like having what is going on with him. And I said
Hmm.
like, you need to wait for your time. And he said like, yeah, I've learned, and I'm patient, and I'm like this, and I'm that. And I said like, oh, so why you're saying this to me right now? And he laughs at me and saying like, oh yeah, I know. And I said, you don't, because if you do, then you're not saying these things. You need to like make a room for yourself and try to analyze. Like, what are the takeaways? Is there anything that I need to reflect upon, like that happened, and I learned from that? And if God is teaching me patience, then I need to be patient to work it out, and not just like, hey, ready, I'm done. Like you need to, like, I do believe that, like if you try to wait, the trust the process, what God has given you, or what God is preparing you to have, it's always a sense of time for you to have it. Sometimes you thought like you have found the right person, like, oh my god, I'm so in love with this person, like this is like the best for me, and I think like, this is like the one truly the one that I want to be with, but everything just collapsed, and like for a second you just thought like, wow, what's happening, you know? Huh? So like I do believe that trusting the process, trusting God's will, whatever is meant for you will find you. And
Yeah,
that beautiful souls is exactly, you know, the thing that we need to, you know, take as day by day. We need to try to rethink what's going on and what are the things that happen, not to be haunted by our past, but to move forward, with a grateful heart, and just think and rethink, like, oh, what are the takeaways that I should pursue to make myself better. Connie, hello, like, hello, shout out. Pangyao, PA, you need to set up your password strongly, like strong password. If you need to, like, think of a different thing and switch it up, do that. Because and then for your Gmail and YouTube or whatever that connects, make the two-way authentication, or yeah, that will be like a stronger password, and it will be harder for the hackers. I hope so. Right. There's a lot of things going on, and really, like, a lot of we can't. We just need to protect ourselves. Yeah. I live up to him. What really meant for me, Johanna Heart. Wow, that's amazing of you. Thank you for your wise words as well. Catch my interest, song topic. Yes. Oh wow. Thank you so much, Connie. Yeah, we're talking about the power of imperfection, true perfection. Like how we're going to, like, accept ourselves, our genuine, love for ourselves, for our authentic self, and letting go of anything and accept what is it and move forward. You know, so that would be a great thing to look forward to as well. Yeah, like sometimes there are things. Do you believe in that, Chino? Like
yeah,
sometimes there are things that we cannot really solve, and we just need to let it be. Like, if it is crash, then it's what crashes crashes, and what flows flows. Do you agree on that?
yeah. It's like somebody told me a relationship is like building a house.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta you gotta start with the footage. The cement floors and all that first, and then the walls, and then whatever. But I started watching how they built houses in the Philippines. They do
Ah,
the
okay.
they do the floor before they do the ceilings. So that just proves to me that not everybody thinks the same way.
Right. Especially if, like, we're multicultural, like there's a lot of, like, we're raised in different cultures and different
Hmm.
traditions. I actually kind of learned that from my master's international education, of how you're, like, dwelling with multicultural, like, nationalities, putting, like, in different ways. Like, if others look at you, like, you're rude. But if you don't look at others while they're talking, you're rude as well. Like, kind of like this. And again, we are raised differently. And it's also about our parents, our household, how we were raised in a different culture, in a different belief, and again, part of religion and everything in consideration with that as well, right? So
Yeah,
there's a lot of things to reconsider and to, like, put in consideration, how we're going to, like, put that into words or into practice. Hi, Connie. Yes, it was difficult and hard to do, but we need to move forward, and it's good in ourselves already and not helping. Yes, thank you so much, Connie. Sis Lin Lin, thank you so much. Love, 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 everyone. 7 million. Totally agree. Yeah. It's difficult, and yeah, as what I said earlier, like maybe you're thinking like you're in a roller coaster ride. Like you're shouting. Like maybe like other people are like into the midst of like different mixed emotions, like, oh my god, what is happening, like I can't do this. But again, it's the ride itself. Do you believe in that, Chino? Like
Yeah,
it's
I do
not
because when I was raising my kids,
about.
I'm the one that did the cooking. I'm the one that did the cleaning. I'm the
Wow.
one that did the laundry. And I realized, you know what? I can do the same thing a woman can do.
Hallelujah.
So don't ever think the low points.
Yeah.
Always think about the high points.
Right.
The high points is you got to learn about yourself.
True. Sis Lin Lin, thank you so much. Nasa TikTok. Yeah, yeah. Enjoy. Yeah. So I agree. Yeah. Like you need to like you need to find balance in everything.
Uh
Yeah.
huh.
And it's not because like you're the father, you cannot be a mother. Like for me, it's not because like a mom, I cannot be a dad, right? And I always tell this like to my kids as well. I'm always going to be your mom and whatever happens, right? But you need to also think that I'm not a dad, but I am always be could be a dad. Of course, two-way positions has their description and has their own balance to positions. In what I'm saying, like in a good intention, the father has their real responsibility in a different way to their kids, and the mom has also a different responsibility to their kids. But again, sometimes we need to dwell with both, like just to figure out and just to make it sure that the kids would grow, and have we would raise them, the best we can, not the perfect life they should or they would have, but the best of our ability, wholeheartedly. So
Yeah,
as
I told the same thing to my kids. Exactly what you're saying. I told my kids the same thing.
wow.
I told them I raised you the best as I can. You guys don't come with a book.
All right. Exactly. Oh my God, that's so true. That's so true. Oh my God, that I agree. I totally agree on that. Like I said that too. Like, hey, there's no chapter that I read this from any reading or any book. Like, oh wait, chapter 5, page 34. This is what you need to do. Like how you're going to raise your kids. Blah blah blah. No, there's not like that. There's
No,
nothing
there's no
like
book at
that.
all.
This is real reality, like how I raise you with sweat, like blood. Oh
Like
my
they
God.
say, blood and tears.
Yes, absolutely. Right. Yeah.
I'm a man, but believe it or not, there's times when I have cried wondering if I'm doing the right thing for my kids.
I did that too. Oh my God. We're the same. Like I'm questioning myself. Like because like of course they're, like as they grow older, of course they're, like putting themselves into the what we call individuality separation. So they're becoming adolescents and they're becoming adult, of course, you know, like they have these different things that they're like, like thinking. And I cannot comprehend what is happening with you guys. Are you like disrespecting me? And sometimes like what is wrong? Did I, like questioning that,
Yeah,
and
I question myself, and then I realize something. Your kids
yes,
are not being bad to you or anything. What
yes,
they're trying to do is they're trying to find their spot in this
right.
world.
Oh my god. Yoo-hoo! Absolutely, absolutely. Oh my god, we have really the same experience with that. Like
It's
I'm
funny,
crying
huh?
so hard. I'm crying so hard that time. Like, oh my god, what is happening to me? Like, this is wrong. Like, am I raising my kids? Like this and that. And after that, like they enter my room, they talk, and they said like, mom, you're not included with this talk. Like, we just need to talk first, and then we're going to talk to you. I'm like, what is happening? There's like, I'm not
Yeah,
involved with talk anymore. Like, hey, we're a team, and like I'm out of the team. Like I feel like what is happening. But Chino, it's because my kids grew up in an international education or an international environment as well. So of course they're Americans. Like this international multicultural thing. They're not really like like Filipino. They look like one, but they don't really have that. Like they didn't grow up with that culture. That's the thing. They cannot even speak Tagalog. That's funny.
and I'm trying to learn Tagalog and Visaya
Really? Oh
yeah,
my
and
god.
Arabic.
Oh wow. In the
But
house, we talking
so
English.
far so far I speak English, Spanish, American Sign Language.
Seriously? Oh my god.
Yeah,
That's
I only speak three languages.
oh. Connie, overthinking sometimes make me sad and be out of shape most of the time. Wow. Yeah, we need to find a way of how we're going to release, and what keeping us really we need to find that bravery of, yeah, that's the third takeaway of Johanna Hart, like cultivate, or how you're going to cultivate productive or reproductive lifestyle. And again, practicing authenticity, and from the gifts of imperfection from Breen Brown, he said like cultivating the courage to be imperfect is to set boundaries and allow ourselves to be vulnerable as well. So guys, you need to have that decision to practice being authentic, and it doesn't mean that you're being fake and allowing others to judge you, but it's so much better, like if you're allowing yourself to open up who you really are. And it doesn't matter like like other people will not accept you, because here's the bonus point, here's the good thing about being authentic. Being authentic of who you are, that is how the energy you would attract at the same time. The same thing as what we are doing right here with Chino. Like I just met Chino in one live stream with one friend as well, one co-creator artist as well, and we click. And that time, I know he's an empath. I know exactly like like how energy attracts, you know, good people will not come to you and ruin your day, like say like, oh, you know what, you look ugly, you look this, like giving hurtful words to just like ruin your day. Good people will not do that, guys.
Yeah, because I uh, I agree on that one, because if you're looking for somebody, oh wow. But if you're looking for someone, that's even better. because it,
Absolutely.
it doesn't mean that her looks should not matter. She could be tall, short, skinny, fat. It's not about all that. It's about what's in her heart that matters
Mm-hmm.
and what kind of vibes she gives you, because you got to work together. But when you're ready for that person, God's going to send it to you no matter what.
Absolutely. I totally agree on that. Like
Yeah, but you got
God
to work
never
on
miss.
yourself first.
Yeah, God never miss on anything in our lives. I totally agree on that. Like I always, like guys, once you open up yourself to being grateful every day, really like miracles happen. And
Yeah, I
and
believe in miracles.
it's so much easier, like if you guys, if you fight for the demons entering your head, if you cut them right away, if you wanted to say like, bad words to that demons, you need to fight that demon, because that is the greatest test that we need to dwell upon. Why? We need to have a good mindset. That's the thing, guys.
Yeah, I believe in that. You got to set a good mind to everything.
Right. Once you practice that, once you like dwell with like being grateful every day of your life, and even there are like tests, or there are difficult times, and you need to pause. You don't need to question that, because they're coming, because it's clearing your path for the better, and finding the things that is worth and meant for you. So like sometimes I can't write on their jokes and some words hits on me. Um Connie, I would suggest for you to, understand as well, because sometimes you ever experience this, like you come into let's say a party, and then all of them are like wearing Halloween costume and you're wearing Christmas costume. Is there any time that you guys have experienced that? What I meant is like they're talking in a different language. Why? Because it's about energy, and you don't need to feel bad about it. There's nothing wrong about you. It's just the click and the match of energy. And it's because you don't dwell with them, it doesn't mean there's something wrong with you, guys. So I would suggest that, you know, um, it's okay to not to attend the party. It's always okay to, like stay at home, have your time, and have your quality time, and do what you need to do, and then to like fake yourself, like, oh my god, I need to be with these people and I need to fake myself too. So please don't, because again, if other people judge you or like saying something about you, there's nothing wrong with you. It's just the click of energy, it's just the matching of energy that don't work for them, and you just need to find your tribe, and keep them. That's the thing, you know and guys, I would love to share another story. My son just told me like, mom, why they're not, like have, of course, like common friends, yeah. It's a question like, why they're not, like, I cannot understand what they're, like really like talking with, why I cannot really like, click with them. And sometimes, guys, I just said this to my youngest son. I said, as you grow wiser and you became more selective of your friends, and that's the truth, right? And it doesn't matter, you don't have a lot, but you have a few real ones.
Yeah, I believe that your real friends tell you straight out,
Yes, I agree.
and your fake friends talk behind your back.
Right. And stab you at the back
Yeah,
as well. Like, oh my
I'm a big believer in that.
yeah. Before, as what I talked about my last topic from the live stream last Thursday, I even opened like back 10, 15 years ago. When I heard from other people that they were talking smack about me, I literally like cry, like, oh my god, what are they doing? Is there something wrong about me? Like I feel so bad. Like why, like a lot of questions. And I question a lot, like what is happening? Is there something wrong about me? Like you begin to question, you begin to doubt yourself. There's something wrong about you.
And
But
that's what they want,
exactly.
and that's not what you want.
Mm-hmm.
So there's different things that different people want,
Mm-hmm.
but remember, different people get too. If you get positive people in your life, it's to get you away from the negativity.
Absolutely. So let's, as what I said, like after that, like I just realized and begun to like remove those toxic negativity, drama, and like a lot of excessive really like negativity.
Yeah,
And
I'll tell you a story, a real quick story.
oh sure, I would love to
Okay,
hear the story. Yeah.
I retired at the age of 40,
Oh my god, really? Wow. Okay.
and I was enjoying my life before COVID-19.
Okay.
My my uncle passed away of cancer, and I went to the wake, and it happened to be at my parents' house.
Okay.
And my mom, my own mom,
Mm-hmm.
for the second time, told me that she does not want me to go to her funeral. I don't know what got her mad,
Oh, okay.
but I decided to stay away from my sister, my nieces and nephew, and my mom, and my dad, because they're so negative. No matter how bad it hurt me, I had to do that
Mm-hmm.
because all they do is talk negative about me.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't say nothing about my parents, they try to raise me the same way.
Right.
And I just said, God help them. I already forgave my parents and my sisters. But for years I have never felt like I felt like the stepchild.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was 18, I moved out. But I moved over here to follow my parents to get closer to them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not upset because it didn't work. And I'm not upset because they're negative. But I was trying to do what every other child does. And that is be there for their parents. But I can't do that no more. I can't have negativity in my life because I start feeling down about myself. I have I begin to have doubts about myself. So what I do is I turn around and start thinking how I raised my kids. And my
Right.
kids always tell me, Dad, You tried your best with what you had. And that makes me feel better about myself. So, no matter how bad it hurts you guys,
Right.
it could be your own family, it could be your own cousins.
Right.
Because my cousins got jealous because I retired at the age of 40. They're still working.
Yeah, absolutely. Some people will do, right? If they're like really like
Yeah.
that envious type or jealous type. Yeah.
You know, they start talking about what they have.
Right. It,
You
it's
don't
it's it's really
you
easy. Yeah, sure.
you won't hear me say what I have because it doesn't matter. It's not going to go with me when I pass away.
True.
And that's what I try to explain to my cousins. And so far, I've had two cousins pass away of cancer.
Wow. Um.
And the moral of the story is
Mhm.
sometimes it's going to hurt you to get away from negativity,
That's
but
so
when
true.
you got to do it, you got to do it for your
Yeah.
own self.
Yeah. You don't owe that to anyone but yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. The second takeaway is like letting go, and the third takeaway is like cultivate a more reproductive lifestyle. And this is like a good example, Chino, of like how we're going to face up. Connie, like there's no coincidence in this world. You're here in my channel and you're listening to me and Chino right now because you need to hear these words to empower you. You need to face and stand up for yourself because you need to recognize what is your weakness. And once you accepted that, you need to face them wholeheartedly. But it doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. It's just meant that you need to stay grounded. And I always say this to like the words or wise words that I always, like advise others as well. Stay as a tree. It doesn't matter like what fruit you throw or you give, and other people will taste it sweet, bitter, or whatever they wanted to taste it. They wanted to compliment you, they wanted to appreciate that or not. That's okay. Because why? That is you. You want to give what you can give. And the same as what Gino just said, he is there to be a son to his parents. And that is this decision, a bold responsibility to be grounded where you are and stay connected with your loved ones. Because sometimes we cannot choose who our family are. We can't. And again, we're trapped in that situation because we need to be tested for something and cure, I would say, heal ourselves into something that we need to be cured. We need to be healed, right? And
Yeah.
again, that is like, finding that weakness and to empower yourself to that imperfection. And again, having that authentic courage to find that and be brave enough to face that reality. And it doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter like how other people think about you. It doesn't matter like how your family like judge you in a different way or your like your relatives. And believe me, I am in the same page. I moved here to Bangkok, and I'm the shadow of like the riches of the family, and my dad is not, and they're like looking at us like CCTV, like we're always into this highlight. Oh, why this is not? Why she chooses to be a teacher and not to be a lawyer? Why not to be a dentist and not like this kind of things, And it's like hunting you. But at the end of the day, you don't owe that to them, but you owe that to yourself. If
Yeah,
you're happy
that's
of what
true.
you're doing, you do that. Like do that right now. Like no one can stop you. You need to be bold to what you want and visualize what exactly you want, and you work hard for that. And it doesn't matter, like they're not seeing like how successful a doctor or a dentist or a lawyer that they think like you should have become, but you're happy of what you're doing as an educator, as your mission, your purpose. That makes it, like a, even more brighter than success that you can imagine that you're going to have.
That's like I told my dad and my mom. I said, look, when I worked at the hospital, I always told you guys I was um, a janitor,
Mm-hmm.
and I wasn't. I just don't want them to talk about what I do.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, my nephew had surgery, and one of the doctors was talking to me, and my mom goes, "How do you know him?" And I said, it slipped out. I
Right.
said, "Oh, I work with him a bunch of times."
Okay.
And they go, "What do you mean?" And I go, and I knew I screwed up.
Okay, that's funny.
And I
Uh-huh.
told her the truth. I told her, "Look, mom, I'm not a janitor
Okay.
because I am an anesthesiologist attendant.
Mm-hmm.
I work for doctors. I don't work for hospitals. Wherever the doctor goes, I go.
Oh yeah.
If it's another hospital, I go." And my mom finally figured it out. And she started bragging to everybody
Uh-huh. Okay.
what I did. And that's what I didn't want.
Oh yeah. Oh
Because
my
I
god.
don't I don't really care. Because the truth is there's gonna be people out there to judge you.
Oh my god, that's so true.
But don't judge them.
Yeah.
And what happened was I ended up well, my mom talked about me when I was working.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I'm retired, she puts me down.
Okay.
And I realized that my mom didn't retire. She got hurt at work.
Okay.
And I retired at the age of 40.
Right.
And there's people out there that are going to judge you because you retired at a young age.
Yeah. Okay. I
But
agree.
they don't realize that you retired because you have a life. And my life had to deal with my kids.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
my job was more important because it pays the bills and everything else.
Right.
But my kids are more important to me too.
True. Do you have grandchildren already?
Yeah, I have three.
Oh wow.
And they come once in a while to my house and I fill them up with candy, and then I give them back to their mom so that way they're all not ready to go to sleep because of the sugar.
Oh my god.
No, I just play about that part.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, that's funny.
But you know what, everybody, no matter what, these
Yeah.
people that judge you, just let
True.
them go.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely. Cut them
that's what
break.
I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
That's
We
what
need
I
to.
did.
It's going to be hurtful. It's going to be hard, but like, yeah. Again, you need to like look for yourself. And
Yeah,
again, it's what I said a while ago, like self reassurance. You need to like try to like look at yourself, of course, and sometimes we always look for other people and we forgot to like think about ourselves, our own position. What are we okay? Like, hey, Johanna, are you still okay? Are you doing great? We never ask that to ourselves. We're always like, okay, I need to do this. Like whatever happens, I need to like go for this. But that's the thing that we need to like find that like find that um time
That
to,
peace in ourselves.
yes, peace in ourselves and try to look upon within what is happening. Is there something that um you need to like forgive about yourself? Is there something that you need to like how to say, like heal on yourself? So like these are the things that you need to find, and you need to have time to ask that and look for it, because most of the time we tend to regret, or we tend to forget ourselves, because um we're very
Is
like
yeah,
focused.
we're
We
very busy with what other people think when we
absolutely
shouldn't really care.
true.
Love yourself. The hell with it.
Yeah, that's why I said like in order to cultivate productive lifestyle, you also need to entail self-compassion, understanding ourselves rather than ignoring what's suffering or what happened, what is the pain. Like, hey, did you really forget already, or you're still hunt by your past, or you need to like find something to heal yourself, or you need to like pause for a while and have a reflection, meditate on that particular area that like you've been hurt, and you need to like understand yourself, what is happening to you. Like, yeah, you guys need to do that, because yeah, that's the thing that we tend to forget, because we're focused on like different things on around us, on the things around us, or the people that are around us, and we tend to forget what we truly feel. And that is the way to understand ourselves, to look and to find that time and ask ourselves, are we really okay? Are we really like healing? Do we need more? Do we need to like do this and that? So we need to have a checklist for the things that we should do, and have a productive lifestyle in accordance to, of course, our lifestyle. Yeah.
That's funny that you say that, a checklist, because I tell my son the same thing. I go, make a checklist about
Oh
what
my.
you want, and make another list of what you haven't done.
Oh, I have a journal. I love taking notes, and again, I have this YouTube channel because like I love poetry. I'm a writer as well, and I take down
You
notes,
know, that's
everything I
funny.
feel. Oh my god.
I write poetry sometimes.
Hallelujah.
That's funny.
Oh my god. Are you like, hey, V1? This is V2.
I have a book somewhere that says 1,001 poems, famous poems.
Oh wow. Connie, no problem. You could talk to me anytime, and you could reach me out in I have my Facebook as well, Johanna Heart. And again, I would love to like empower you, whatever you need. I'm ready to listen, whatever ears out. Like I feel you, and I've been there as well. And I think like most of us are, we've been there in that situation. And again, you just need good friends to to cheer you up, and to just a shoulder to lean on. Sometimes our problems cannot be resolved, but if there are like people who's ready to listen, and who's ready to like like just be there, sit down and, like have the shoulder to lean on, it's so much better. So try to visualize as well, don't be hard on yourself. Be kind to what to yourself. And if you need to take a break and to pause, and you need to, like, be alone and have your quality time, as what we are talking about, like write down, make a checklist of the things that you need to do, then do that. If you need to meditate, light the candle, listen to music, like have your alone time, have your, like quality time in your bathtub, or like have the scent aroma, like the you need to have the massage or anything that would pamper you. You do that, because every one of us, we deserve something. We deserve the best. We all deserve something, meant for us. So I encourage you to, like cut that right away. Cut, like the thorns breaking you, or those like demons bothering you, getting in your head. No, that's not going to help you.
It's like what I do once a month. I treat myself.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
I just finished my fasting because of every year I do that. Like I feed my, it's not just I feed my body, of course, but I also feed my soul. So like every year I have 50 days of fasting. And yeah, I'm more
Oh
on
wow, 50 days.
meditation. Yeah, and once in a while I do, because like, there will be like times, weird times, that you would. I'm not vegetarian, okay? I think you do, right? Are you vegetarian? Yeah.
No.
Okay. So this happened to me, like if I need to do fasting like right away, like it's so weird. I'm a meaty person, like I love meat. But when I need to do something, like I need to really like do fasting right away. So weird that I smell meat like disgusting. Like really, like I can't even take it. Like no, But yeah, I every year during Lent I give a sacred time for that, more on prayers and reflection, abstinence. Yeah, it's like a sacred devotion to reflect on, like my inner me. I would say that there's not nothing exactly that I'm following, because this is my own perspective, and I was, this is like message upon me directly. So like I do that, and after that I give, after, of course, normally I do that during Easter, but this year I do it first to give because of Valentine's Day. So, like last month during Valentine's Day, it's not Valentine's Day in general for couples, but I I have the message to to concentrate and make a reflection about self care, self love. And I have like different I'm very fortunate to get from, different educational speakers to give their, like inspiration or inspirational talk to others as well about self-love. And wow, I'm so grateful that that happened. So like so what I'm saying is like um this year, that normally I do it every year, but this year is different because the giving is, it happens the first after the fasting that I normally do. Yeah.
Yeah, over here where I live at, there's Native Americans, which is um,
Sure.
they're Indian,
Mm-hmm.
and they're called papagos, I mean Yaquis,
Okay.
and that's what I'm half native of, Yaquis.
Uh-huh.
And not so far from my house, they shoot fireworks
Okay.
every Easter. They do it.
Kids Colette, hello. Connie, sure, sure. I would love to. I would love to reach out to you. Go ahead.
So there's times when my dogs don't even want to go outside because they're scared of the fireworks.
Okay.
And I'm all like, okay, how am I going to get them calmed down? So what I do is I cook them a meal
Uh-huh.
and I say to myself, man, I shouldn't have done that because now I'm hungry.
Okay, sorry.
There's times when I cook for my dogs,
Oh, yeah, like, oh, I'm not ready for that. Like, I laughed like so loud.
but that is funny because I make my dogs sometimes hot dogs with eggs,
Uh-huh.
and I'm all looking at it and I'm all like, man, that looks good, which it is good,
Uh-huh.
you know. But once you start cooking, you get hungry.
Right. PA, thank you so much. Sure, no problem. Sleep well. God bless. Good night. Take care. Connie, yeah, sure. I just think like you need, yes, empowerment because actually it's something in you. You just need to, like someone to, like uplift, right? Like open the door and like you're getting in and you're going to see what you can do. Like I do believe in that.
Yeah, I do too.
There's
That's why I always say you don't know how much you're worth and you're capable of.
exactly like you have so much things that you can do. Like you just don't know it yet because sometimes we're sleeping, we're like and it happens, like for us to be awakened on something, we need to like have tests, and that's funny because
Yeah,
sometimes it's just weird that, oh, okay, Johanna just need to I just needed to hear this from Johanna and Chino, and then we didn't do anything about it, but you're the one who's entering that, and then once you enter, you're going to find and see those miracles, like you never think it's coming to you. But
and remember when I said it starts in yourself? Now that's a good example right there. It starts with yourself.
true. And I wanted to add on that, visualize what you want and work hard to attain them. Because again, how you're going to cultivate that resilience, yeah, like
And
learning from
that's
that mistakes, right? And
and
how
that's
you're
how
going,
I changed my life. I started thinking about what do I want
right?
compared to what other people want me to do.
That's so
Don't do what other people want you to do. Do what you want in your heart and you'll get it. But
absolutely
yeah, you got to open your door, put it that way. Like you did, like you said.
true. I
Bless
totally
you.
bless you. Yeah. There's like a video of I have created in like I think like last year. I have this empowerment, and it says the message is like a big step, a big step to your passion. And part of that is passion, like how you're going to be compassionate for yourself. Like trying to bring out the best in you, and you would never know until you're in that door, like until you enter, because we're just opening the door for you. Like you're the one who's going to enter that door, And posture, creativity, how you're going to promote, like your self worth, and how you're going to grow and develop who you truly are, how you're capable of everything or anything in this world.
Yeah, that's true.
And the first step is to free yourself from those negativity. That's the thing.
Oh, that's a definitely. That's a definitely. I believe in that. Once you get rid of that, look, Connie. The truth is, you see the door. Don't stick your foot halfway in, halfway out.
Yeah.
Go. You got a whole body and a big door. Go through it.
Right.
Don't let nothing stop you, especially negative people.
And I once said this too from one of my topic, and the only way to like to get through those negativity and those like challenges, those hurt, those struggles and pain in your life, the only way is to get through and not to avoid it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Anything you face it head on.
head on. Yeah. With strong determination. And again, the power of imperfection, true perfection, is to cultivate happiness and wholeheartedness. And again, once you're, being happy of what you're doing, you owe that to yourself. The rest is like, just, like easy, and everything would be like, so much better to fulfill in anything that you want.
Yeah, because believe it or not, it flows through your body. You could basic. What I'm trying to say is, when it flows through your body, you know what's up and down. You know what's good and right, and you start thinking different about yourself. And that's what you need to do, because it doesn't matter what these other people think. It matters what you think.
Yeah. Or maybe I'm too sensitive of some sort. It's okay to be sensitive. It's okay to be, as what we are saying, like it's okay to be vulnerable and be, like be weak, and like the thing is that like you stand for yourself, like you just need to find that courage to, you know, be brave and like go for it. Be
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like when my mom told me she told me twice already that she doesn't want me at her funeral,
Uh-huh.
and I looked at her eyes, and no matter how bad it hurt me, I
Right.
told her, "You're gonna get your wish."
Okay.
And my sister goes, "No, you gotta go," and this and that. And I go, "What for? Why am I gonna go to a place where I'm not wanted?" So you gotta put yourself in that place. I'm not wanted in my mom's funeral, so I'm not gonna go,
Mm-hmm.
because everybody there is negative. I'm positive.
Yeah, you just need to free yourself. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like that's what we like how you're going to cultivate that. Sometimes it's hurt that it's coming from family or it's coming from the person that you
They,
love.
yeah, exactly.
But but also it's more hurt that you're there and you're not, like you're not wanted, like that's more hurtful. And putting
Yeah.
yourself there that exactly you're not wanted, and you're trying to, put yourself in that position where you're disrespecting yourself too. So why would you put yourself in that position that exactly you're not wanted? And that's also disrespect for yourself. Like You're not wanted here. Why should you be here? Why are you here? You shouldn't be here, you know? And sometimes like you just need to let it go and crash what it should crash. And that's reality, right? You just need to be like, let
Yep, that's
people
reality.
see the real imperfect flaw, like the real you, and let God do the rest. Yeah, that let God, like find its way. Really, guys, that's the thing. Like you need to do. Like stop doubting yourself into any way. Like you just need to like settle for the things that is important for you. If your family, your relatives or your parents like don't really want you there, or your friends literally that you call friends, they don't want you there, or you're not invited. Sometimes you have that feeling like, well, I'm not invited. Like I wanted to attend this party, but I'm not invited. So don't try to um
And that happens to me a lot because I don't drink.
okay.
I don't get invited to go out to eat or parties and stuff like that. I don't even get invited for Christmas or Thanksgiving. But I
Oh,
don't care. I don't care to see all that.
yeah, what I'm saying a while ago, like you don't need to force situation. We can't, yeah, we shouldn't force situation.
Yeah,
We need to let it go, like the way it should be. If that's the way it is, like you're not invited and you're not really like, shouldn't be there, or you shouldn't be in that party, then let it be. Like if they feel that it's good that you're not there, then it's good for you. And again, the less you care, the better. because
exactly.
if we're really like thinking like, as I always say as well, if you don't feel like doing it, then don't. Please don't ever force situation. If you don't feel like it, then don't. This is the thing that I've learned as well from my experience. If you feel like it, then do the best you can to make it happen. But if you don't feel like it, and some out of like respect, out of like sometimes shy, like part of our culture that we need to be there, like the saying, the old age thing, sometimes you just don't need to do that, because like that's not your authentic you, and you just need to, like again, going back to, you owe that to yourself and your peace, then you do that. Because at the end of the day, you're the master of yourself. You're going to be the one to cross the bridge on your own, and nobody's there for you, just yourself.
And I've been on that bridge a bunch of times.
Hallelujah. Congratulations that you're here and
You
saying that
know,
now. Oh my god, that's so
the
funny.
reason the reason I moved close to my parents was to change my life too. Because when I
Oh.
was in California, I was basically going from job to job to job. I've been working since I was 10. And I had good jobs, bad jobs, but
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't happy with none of the jobs that I had until I moved over here. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to stay here until I retire because I like it. If you're
Right.
planning on retiring, the first thing is get a job you like,
Right.
and everything else will follow in place.
Oh my god, that's so true. I agree on that, because I've learned to be a dentist for 3 years, and here's, you waste your time, you waste your energy, and you're not happy with it. And I can't say no. It's not because like I was forced to do that, but like,
It's funny that you say that because my dad's a dentist.
really? Oh my
Yeah,
god.
he retired.
Wow. That's so true. And it's because like it's not like I was forced by my parents to do that, or yeah. That's something that like it's missing in the family. So like the family are mostly doctors. We have like at this point we have like 9 doctors already.
That's funny that you say that because my uncle, he's a doctor.
Wow. Yeah. So like in the family, like more on doctors. So there's like missing like, dentists. And dad and mom talk to me like, oh, you want to be a dentist? And I'm like, wait a minute. Should I don't want, I want to be a designer. I want to be an artist, like, but of course, I cannot say that this is what I want, but of course, Asian parents would like
You
not
know,
force you exactly, but they would give you tons of like, oh, this is so much better, this is like, but of course, again, I'm pay respect to my parents. I had the greatest, I'm blessed and like grateful for my parents for like being so supportive of me for the things that they've done for me, and I'm so blessed with that. But again, at the end of the day, you need to say it. That's the bottom line. You need to say something like, this is
that's
what I want,
that's
right?
funny that you say Asian because I'm half Asian. I'm half Chinese.
Right. Hallelujah.
And you know Chinese half Chinese parents, they want you to do what they want you to do.
Right. Sorry.
And I was like, "Oh my god, I do not want to do that."
Oh my god.
You
Should I?
know, be an artist. They tell me. It's going to be fun.
Oh
Yeah,
my.
right. I went to art school for like 3 years.
Oh really? So oh my god, that's the thing that I want. Oh hallelujah.
And finally, I just told my dad, you know what? I'm not going to do what you want me to do. I'm going to do what I want to do, what makes me happy.
Okay.
They said, no, 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 no. You got to think about what you need to do for money.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
You
in
know,
consideration, of course, as well, right?
yeah. And then it's funny that you mentioned that because I took my son's 21, my youngest.
Okay.
I had a long talk with him, and I said, look, I'm not going to be like my dad. I'm going to be your dad, and I'm going to tell you something. If
Okay.
you get a job, any job, and you like it, stay there until you retire. You could retire at the age of 41.
True. Wow.
And you don't, after your retirement, you can do what you want to do.
Yeah.
That's how I thought about it, and that's what I did.
That's amazing.
You know,
Connie,
I,
yeah, I
I,
agree.
I didn't I didn't know I was gonna like that job being an anesthesiologist attendant.
Mm,
I didn't know I was gonna like it, and I did.
right. Sometimes like you need to go through, right? And
Yeah,
you need to explore as well, right? And for me, my mom is a teacher, and she doesn't want me or us to be a teacher as well, because it's like, I'm a teacher. I don't want you to be a teacher. Like, oh
in
my
Me-
god.
in Mexico, there's a school named after my Asian family,
Okay.
and the school is called
Oh.
Lay, and
Uh
it's an
huh.
elementary in
Okay.
Mexico. It's named after one of my aunts that's
Okay.
Chinese,
Uh huh.
and they live in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
So I got aunts that are Chinese and teachers and doctors and singers and stuff like that.
Right.
So they wanted me to fall in that situation where I'm a doctor. And I said, you know what? It's 4 years of medicine, 4 years of intern,
Uh huh.
and then you can be a doctor.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's like,
By by that time, I'm close to retiring.
oh my God. It's like a torture. Yeah.
So I said, I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to retire.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't do it to prove a point to anybody.
Okay.
I did it because I was looking for my own happiness, meaning that I was happy with my kids being at home, watching them grow up, watching
Right.
them being adults, questioning me, and me giving them answers. I'm really close to my kids.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I don't want to, like, for me, like, I'm also close to my kids, but I want to say, like, like, if they're talking to me, I want them to feel like, like, we're just friends, like, we're just talking, like, I would love to hear even the nonsense talk, like, they wanted to tell their friends, like, the same as me. And sometimes, like, really, I said no secrets. You guys are like, you one day, like, whatever happens, I'm still going to be your mom, no matter what.
Yeah,
And
I told my kids the same thing. I
yeah,
told them there's times when I'm your friend, but
yeah,
don't forget that I'm your dad,
true, true.
and I will give you the best answer I can.
Yes, with no filter, right?
Yeah,
I said that too. Like, you guys can ask me anything in the world because you guys know that there's no filter. I would answer that, whatever, straightforward from my heart, whatever is the exact answer that I need to deliver, that I need to talk to every one of you. Because if it is other people, of course they're going to, like, put the puzzle into, like, in a different way. But for me, like, I would say, like, exactly, like, hey, like, this is the thing that you did. You need to, like, follow the consequences and deal with it. Like, as a responsible kid, a responsible person, you need to, like, follow through with the consequences, like that. And that's the
yeah.
way it is.
My kids grew up the same way with my attitude. Put it that way.
Right.
They're hardworking and they're straight out. They'll tell you how it is.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, and of course, kids nowadays are different, like, than the same as, what we were, right?
Yeah,
But it's the power of listening too. Like, I always say that too, from, like, the new moms. They, like, they're asking me, like, what, how my kids, I never go for, like, unsatisfactory report, and I need to have the parent teacher conference with my kids. They never want me to be there. Sometimes, like, I wanted to also look like how you're doing, but I never
I
had.
remember. I remember those days.
Right. I never had that too, because of course they study in my school as well. That's like something. That's you. Yeah. So I had that opportunity as well, that, like, I am their teacher. So, like, I've seen them grow up. I've seen them, you know, your dog, someone.
No, it's my dogs on the. They want to go outside.
Ah, okay. Yeah. So that's the thing. Connie, like, yeah, I'm so grateful for you. Like, you're blessed to have your mom and your kids in your life. We have the support system. Everyone does. Everyone needs the support system to, like, support you in any way that they could give, because no one is an island, of course. Like, we need our support system to, like, be there for us as well. To you cannot do everything on your own. You need that support system from the people who truly believes in you, and the people who really see your worth, and who see, like, there's something wrong if your eyes are in a different. way, right? So we are blessed in like different things, but doesn't matter how we're going to, like, um it's the way we appreciate things as well. But again, I wanted to give this opportunity to every one of you, like how the power of imperfection would, see through the perfection, is to find our authenticity, like how we're going to, like express ourselves, the bold truth about ourselves, and not to, fake or cover anything, because it's not comfortable for us. Yeah, it's so
Mm,
much easier for us to
and
be our
and
authentic self.
and just to let everybody out there know
Mm-hmm.
that I call it stupid smart.
Oh, I really? Okay.
And you're going to make mistakes,
Mm-hmm.
and you're not going to make mistakes if it makes sense.
Yes, it does.
But I made a lot of mistakes when I first started doing what I was doing.
Yeah.
And that was a whole new doorway for me. But have confidence in yourself.
And I believe in that too. Like, in order for you to, like, be wiser and to be stronger, it's for you to face those, trials, and to face those, like things that would make you stronger. Yeah. Oh, Chino just like um fell fell off. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening. I would love to, like, see you guys again. Yeah, I'm going to, like, and Gina, if you wanted to come up, yeah, come back and just say goodbye, or you wanted to, say something. Yeah, I'm going to end my live stream in 10 more minutes. Connie, thank you so much for your time. Greatly appreciate you. Salamat. Kids Colette, hello. Thank you so much. Chanel Yukai, thank you so much for you guys. Yeah. Connie, it doesn't matter kung alam mo yon, kung ayaw nila sa'yo, or you feel really like unwanted. Okay lang yon, and you just need to put yourself out of that equation. Don't let other people put you down. Don't let them have that, like, have wait don't welcome back.
I'm sorry I pushed the wrong button, but
No problem. Yeah.
what I was trying to get to is I
Uh-huh.
was I was dealing with people's life in my hands.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes I doubted myself
Right.
and sometimes I didn't. But you got to remember is that you're looking for your happiness.
Absolutely. I wanted to add on, yeah, the manipulators. Um, don't allow. There are also like dark impacts, okay, and you need to know who they are. Okay, you need to have the signs, the red flags that they're not healthy for you. And again, some people are there to, they love it. Yeah, you're correct. They're fond of manipulating other people, and that's their job. But your job, Connie, my dear, is to not respond to those manipulators. Even they bark at you how much they want it, and you don't respond to how they treating you. It's your authority to give that access. Okay. But if you're going to give that access to dwell with them and react to them, that's all on you. But what I'm saying is like you have that authority to not react, but to respond what is good for you. And being in authority to cut them to your life, that would be something healthy that you need to do for yourself and for your own peace as well.
Yeah, because once you cut those people out of your life, you're going to do well.
Absolutely. I believe you. You know what, guys? I have experienced that. And if I need to cut like all the platform that they should be there, I should. It's not because I'm a hater or like, like I don't want I'm very particular with things like that, but I just don't want anyone to, like interfere with what I'm doing because again, I know my story. I know what I'm doing exactly. Like from my heart, I'm not stepping on other people's business. And I know I'm not stepping on anyone's foot or anyone's feet. And as long as like I'm, like touching the ground and I'm not hurting anybody, I know my own karma and I'm doing my own lane through my own lane, I'm good. And the rest doesn't matter.
And that's why I say that the only thing that should matter is what you do for yourself.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You're very much welcome. Thank you, Connie. Janelle Yukai, thank you so much. Guys, it's so much better. Like you need to get rid of this toxic negativity, toxic energy in your life. This hate and heart heartless people, they don't they don't have the space in your life, and you just need to let them go. And whatever they wanted to talk about you, sure, let them talk. Yeah. And their opinion of you, it doesn't matter. Like you can eat 3 times a day, sure. you know like for me, like I do me, you do you, and yeah, like it's going to be better, believe
That's
me.
funny. That's funny that you said that because I told my son
Okay.
I did me in 2003,
Uh-huh.
and you get used to doing yourself. And he told me, you know what, Dad? I'm never gonna get married. I'm never gonna have kids because I seen what you went through.
Oh my god.
And he told me, I'm gonna do me. And I said,
Uh,
go ahead.
oh
You
my
know,
god.
I wish you the best.
Yeah, like
And he got a
that is so
job. He got a job, but he got a job at another city in the
okay.
same state. But he's about, what is it, about an hour and 45 minutes for me if I'm driving.
Okay.
But he's in a whole different place now. He's, you know, he's like an OFW.
Oh, okay.
And my daughter lives in Chicago. Two of my kids live in Chicago. He lives in Mesa, and my middle, no, my oldest, my second, wait, my third oldest
Mm-hmm.
lives here in where I live, and I raised my kids so good that they want to send me money to help me
Oh,
with the bills.
wow, that's amazing.
And I said to them, I don't need your money. But they seen what I went through with them.
Mm-hmm.
So it showed me what they think of me, and that's what matters too.
Right. And actually, it's not like you need it, but like they will feel so much better. Like, it's a consolation. It's a sign of gratitude. For me, it's always like that. Like if my kids, because my eldest also like, like have part time and is like giving me something like, mom, like just take this, like,
Yeah, my kids do the same thing.
something to help you out, and I'm like, no, I don't need it. You just need it. I'm like, yeah, you can use it. And he's like, no, you just take it. I will just ask to you. I'm like, what?
Yeah, sometimes my son didn't ask me. He would just put it in my wallet, and I would think about, wait a minute, I didn't have this much,
Oh wow.
and I caught him doing it,
Uh huh.
and I actually gave it back to him without him knowing. I said, look, for helping me around the house and this and that, here's some money. And he's like, I see the look in his face,
Uh huh.
and I knew right away that he gave it to me.
Wow. Okay. Connie, you're so much welcome. Actually, we didn't do anything to you. We're just like, it's our job to just finally open, like what you need to hear. And again, people don't meet by accident. You're here because you just need to have this message from us, like hearing it from us, what God is like giving you and what God wants you to hear from us. And that is the message that you need to do. Yeah, that's why you're caught up with the live stream today. But thank you so much. Yeah, greatly appreciated. And it's reality of life, like people just need to like, find that initiative. That's what I always say. Like you need to push the button, you need to like be there in authority, that you need to find the way, like push the button. And even it crashes, who cares, like even it failed in whatever it, who cares, just open up like what you need to do and see. You will never know like until you're there in that particular situation. And so much better, you have all the capability to, like to do whatever you need to do.
And
And again,
like I
miracle
said,
happen.
Connie, you never know what you're capable of unless you try it.
That's so true. We're going to end this live stream in 7 more minutes, guys. Thank you so much, Gino. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your like I am so grateful today. Like God has sent you to like be in the live stream and like discuss
You
this topic.
know, I was looking at my picture.
Uh huh.
I do look Filipino.
Welcome, Filipino. Like proud Pinoy. Yeah. But yeah, sure.
But
Um,
thank you for having me up here.
uh-huh. The pleasure is mine. It's mine. I'm really grateful. Like I always say, like every time that I'm going to have my live stream, I pray, and whatever that I'm talking about here. Sometimes I'm just going to like listen to myself after the live stream, and like I'm like, did I say that? Like sometimes I'm just going to like look at myself like, oh, did I really say that? Like I always say that I'm just, like giving the message to everyone, guided with the Holy Spirit to give this wisdom to every one of you and empower you what you need. And again, we need so much healers today to heal the world and to empower people because so much things going on. depression, anxiety, and stress. Everything is burning. Like everyone is burning, and the only way to like not be removed, but to stay away from that is to remove themselves in their authority, like giving themselves that freedom to get out of that and get healed, And thank you for all your advices, for that, like real experiences that would be an inspiration. That's very great inspiration for others as well. And even me, I've learned from you. So thank you so much. Team Keep
Rem-
Medicine.
but remember, we're all human and we're still learning.
Absolutely, we're learning every day. I always say that too. In as teachers, we're 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 always learning every day.
Yeah,
It's like
every day.
nonstop learning, and that's the truth. And there's no like perfect. Like this is like imperfect world to a perfect authentic you. And to be in order to be um in order to find that perfection is to be bold and open up yourself and who you are, and just show to the whole world like what you truly are, right?
Yeah,
So and that would go through what you're finding for, the happiness that you're looking for. It would happen.
it's like you said. Love yourself and do yourself.
Yeah, do you.
Yeah, do
Yeah,
you.
do you always do you, because again that's the truth, guys. You need to do you, because why you need to like care about other people? If not, they're not asking for help, then why would you? Right? You just need to do yourself, do your own shit, do your own like whatever petty bullshit, whatever like you got. That's the broad, like
You
authentic,
hungry, Lola?
like being blunt, like what being confident of what I'm saying with intention, you
Wait,
know.
come
Ah,
on, come on.
they're going to eat.
Yeah, I got 3 dogs, and
Wow. What
they're
is
one's named. You're gonna laugh at this.
oh
One's name is Lola.
really?
Yeah, and the other one name is Leela,
Uh-huh.
and the small one that's always barking is Cisco.
Oh really?
Yeah, he's the one that barks every time.
Mary Grace, hello. Connie, we are so grateful as well. Thank you so much. Bisakan Orange TV! Mega love shout out. Mega love shout out. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning there. All the way from Canada.
Where are you located at again? In China?
Yeah.
You're in Bangkok?
I'm in Bangkok right now. Yeah. It's actually 11:15 in the evening.
Oh,
Yeah, in the morning there. So like Bisakan Orange TV Mega love shout out to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So I meant like in Canada it's good morning, but in here it's good evening, right? So like yeah, maybe like we're confused with that.
yeah. Right now it is 9:10 a.m. over here.
Okay, yeah, the same as them. I think like kind of a little bit close. Yeah, yeah. Make a love shout out and hello, Second Orange TV from Connie B. 7 million in the house. Mega love shout out. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to end the live stream in 2 more minutes. Thank you guys for all tuning in. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much.
And
And T Mac,
everybody take care and God bless.
yeah. Rosalie, Chanel Yukay, Bistakan, nag-break. Ayun, break time, 10:13 a.m. Thank you so much. Actually, we're talking about the power of imperfection, true perfection. So like excuse me.
Bless you.
It's like
But thank you everybody for being on here and take care and God bless.
oh somebody remembers me maybe. Okay guys, thank you so much. Connie, Vistakan Orange. I I was born in this world imperfect. Accepted ko na yan. So lahat naman tayo actually guys. Like we're born in this world, in this imperfect world, right? And again, no one's perfect. That's the truth. And the only thing to get through the um the only way to get through that imperfection and the bold reality of being perfect is to find yourself, right? Accept yourself, accept your flaws, and um what matters is your authentic you. And again, you just need to cultivate and be resilient, like posture like the best time of your life in this world while you are still here, because one day we will not, and leave that legacy of kindness, to others, and always, um, choose being kind, and choose, the things that matters to you, and remember like how you are, like enough. Do you, and just settle for the best for yourself. You don't owe anything to other people but yourself. Yes, yay.
Yeah, and I'm a firm believer in that.
Yeah, I agree. We are all perfect to be born imperfect, because no one is perfect except God. Hallelujah. Amen. 6 million. Thank you guys so much, Gino. Again, I'm so grateful for having you. I would love to have you again. Yeah. I'm still praying for the next topic, what God will give me for the next topic. And yeah, I would love to see every one of you again for the next topic and for the next live stream. And I wish you all the best, guys. Stay nourished, stay in line, in the lane of good energy, manifest for the best that you deserve, and affirm whatever your desire, your greatest desires that you want to have in this world, and it will, because you deserve of that. Okay.
And
Uh,
thank you for having me on here. And believe it or not, I learned a lot. I
I learned
learned, and
too.
I'll tell you something that I learned.
Okay.
I learned that I'm not the only one that thinks like that,
Oh wow. Okay.
because you think the same way that I do, which is
Agree.
funny. And there's other people on here that think the same way we do. I know that for a fact because of what they type.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just blessed today because I didn't expect this. And thank you again.
Pleasure is all mine. Yeah. As I age and get wiser of things, and witness, being awakened with the things around me, I began to realize that yeah, there will be like people who would agree on what you do, or like your views in life, and there will be like people who don't. And we just need to accept the truth, the mere fact that that's the way it is. And again, as long as like we respect each other's boundaries, and it's so much better. And like I don't get in others lane, and you stay in your own lane, and again you do you. That's amazing, right?
Yeah.
And regardless of whatever, even like the haters will continue to hate, and that's for a fact as well.
Oh
And
yeah.
it doesn't matter, they want to judge you. um Again, we all have our own authentic self, and to tell our story, and we all do know where and what we feel and how we feel. And my dear beautiful souls, don't ever let other people dictate that.
Oh
Don't let
no.
other people, like get in your head and in your heart and tell you what to do. Guys, that's
I'm I'm 56. I'm 56 years old. I don't look like it.
yeah,
And there's still negative people out there, but don't let it get you down.
yeah, that's the truth. They will be there. They're they're out there, but as
Oh,
long as
Joanna,
you stand for yourself.
before you end the live stream, I'm on Facebook too under the
Oh,
same
okay.
name.
I wanted to connect with you. Um,
Okay.
what Chino? What? Just Chino? Chino.
No, Chino Grijalva. That's Grijalva.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm going to connect with you too. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Bye for now, everyone. Thank you so
Bye,
much.
everyone. Take care and God bless.
God bless. Take care, Chino. Thank you so much. Love, love, love. Again, thank you so much, everyone. It's such a pleasure today, like how like it went well, the message that like I wanted to give to every one of you. It's so much, like to the highest level, that I'm so grateful. Like again, how we're going to cultivate happiness is to finding ourselves wholeheartedly, accepting ourselves, accepting who we are, and then finding our worth. Have the courage to find your self-worth, accept yourself, and the best will follow forward. So my dear beautiful souls, thank you so much for today, and I'll see you again for another topic next Thursday. Have a great week ahead, and God bless you all, and take care. I hope you guys will have a great time anywhere in the world you are. God bless, and thank you. This is Johanna Heart signing off. God bless everyone.